A few weeks ago, I shared a video on how I store my watches, link in the description. I bought a Pelican case and a custom foam insert from Amazon to create my perfect weatherproof watch case. I knew there were companies in the market that offer custom-made watch cases, but the ones I found wanted an arm and a leg for their products. Thankfully, the guys over at Guard Dog Foam Inserts linked up with me and sent me two of their products, a custom 10-watch foam insert for my Pelican case with the name of the channel lasered on it, looks amazing. They also sent me a Nanook 904 case with, of course, the channel name on it and slots for 3 watches and watch accessories. I'm really impressed by both the quality and customer service and can highly recommend this company to you guys. With that out of the way, I wanted to talk about this limited edition automatic GMT watch from D1 Milano. Before we get into the details, this watch is going to sell for $500. It's limited to 300 pieces, is available now, and will ship out sometime in September of this year. This is the second D1 Milano I review, and the quality is great for the price. What I personally like about this piece is that it borrows design cues from different watches, but it's not a one-to-one copy of anything existing in the market. And also you get an automatic GMT movement for $500. This watch was given to the channel. I don't have to give it back, but as always, my opinions will always be very transparent, and the company has no say on my opinions or how I feel about the watch. The entire watch is constructed of 316L stainless steel and is finished in black. The watch features a flat sapphire crystal with AR coating. The case measures in at 42mm, is 49.5mm from lug to lug. It's only 11.5mm thick. The watch does have a water resistance of 50 meters and a screw down crown at the 3 o'clock. The dial of this watch has several different finishes that really add a touch of elegance and blend very well with the overall sporty look. Each of the applied indices has a different color, and of course that ties in very well with the colored bezel. There's very little writing on the dial, and at the 6 o'clock we find a color matched date window that balances out the dial. The hands are legible, including that 4th GMT hand, but here's my first negative. There is no lume on this watch. I mean, this is a must. A watch that looks this sporty, why they opted not to put lume is beyond me, and my only assumption is cost cutting. Moving on to the 24-click bidirectional bezel. It also features the colors of the rainbow, and interacting with it, it's not bad. It feels precise and seems to line up. For those of you that know how to track an additional time zone with the bezel, this bezel will definitely come in handy, and it's easy to grip and turn. The case finishing and bracelet finishing have always been great for the money. There's a lot of angles, bevels, brushing, and matte surfaces. The overall case and bracelet play very well with the light, and it really feels great in hand. However, the clasp on this watch is very hard to open, and I experienced the same with the previous D1 Milano I reviewed. I really hope they fix this issue because the bracelet is very nice, and this tarnishes that experience for me. Powering this watch is the Miyota 9075 GMT movement. We all know Miyota movements are reliable, and this specific movement allows you to easily adjust local time via the winding crown without the need to stop the watch or interfere with the 24-hour hand. That's awesome, since not long ago, GMT watches cost in the thousands. This truly makes the hobby more accessible to everybody. The movement, of course, features 24 joules. It's 4 hertz. You can hack it, you can wind it, and you can easily service it. Let's talk wearability. On my 6 7/8 inch wrist, that's 17.43 centimeters, the watch wears a little big, but I can definitely pull it off. I know D1 Milano does offer rubber straps, and that will make the watch wear and feel a lot more like a watch that can be worn daily, but personally, I prefer smaller watches. D1 Milano, I'm waiting for a 39mm GMT automatic version in a non-rainbow edition so I can permanently add it to the collection. Here are some final thoughts for you. At $500, you're getting a ton of value with this watch. There is no question, especially when given the limited edition factor. The watch is clearly not perfect as it lacks lume, the clasp requires a lot of pressure to open, and the overall dimensions are on the larger side. However, this watch has more positives than negatives, especially given the overall construction, design, and GMT automatic movement. Ultimately not for me, but it may be for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and stay humble.